Hello and welcome to a fresh new episode of Science Monitor, our weekly update on all that is happening in the field of science and technology in and around the country. I'm Aishwarya Kapoor with you. Let us take a look at the headlines first. Researchers record live events inside cells, decode important clues of cellular signaling. Nakuchia Lake to undergo aeration, work to complete in 3 months. Mobile eye surgical unit is the new hope on wheels for cataract patients. And in our segment in focus, we will discuss about online drugs and the perils they pose. And now the news in detail. Why do we age and why do we fall ill as we age? Now these are the questions which all of us ponder at some stage of our lives. To solve this mystery, researchers from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, under the guidance of Dr. Deepak Saini, have recorded live events inside the cells to decode the answers. Let's take a look at the report.
Aging is the most natural and inevitable course of any life form. With age comes a host of other complications like decreased immunity, Alzheimer's, and heart diseases. Why do we age and fall ill is a question that intrigues many of us. But what if one could record the events inside living cells to figure out the answers? This is exactly what the Saini lab at the Department of MRDG, Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, is engaged in. Saini lab is a clever acronym that stands for signaling in aging, inflammation, and infection, the three paradigms that Dr. Deepak Saini and his group work on.
In the cell, such molecules exist which sit on the membrane of a cell and they sense the outside world, which could be communicated to them through various chemical triggers. They could be small chemicals, hormones, neurotransmitters, even light, pressure. And these molecules then transmit this information from outside to the cellular interior and allow them to generate an appropriate response which allows the sustenance or survival of the cell in response to that cue. Sometimes the cue could be a damage, a very chemical agent which can kill the cell. Then these molecules actually sense that damage and tell the cell, okay, now it's time to die and we should remove the cells from the system. All these responses are sensed by molecules sitting on the surface of a cell called receptors. Now that's what the focus of my group is.
The researchers of the group use cutting-edge imaging techniques to directly observe and study complex signaling pathways and cascades inside living cells. With their innovative and advanced techniques, Dr. Saini and his group have been able to record events that occur inside cells in millisecond time scales. They have also been able to monitor multiple parameters associated with complex proteins and molecules of branched pathways in cells. The Saini lab has also been able to decipher specific signaling events that modulate the behavior of the pathogenic tuberculosis-causing bacteria, Mycobacterium tuberculosis.
We study how various receptors present in the TB bacteria sense the signal, also how this signal which is sensed by TB bacterium is communicated to the inside of the bacteria, which allows them to change its behavior, change its lifestyle and switch from a latent non-disease causing state to an active disease causing state.
These studies are expected to further our understanding of complex processes like aging and inflammation and also provide insights into the mechanisms by which tuberculosis bacteria survives inside its host cell.
Known for its enchanting beauty, thousands of tourists visit the famous Nakuchia Lake of Nainital every year. But with increasing pollution rapidly depleting the oxygen reservoir of the lake, the once beautiful lake is slowly becoming a thriving home of harmful pathogens. Now the global aqua treatment technology has taken up the task of aerating the lake. Let us see how.
Nainital, the hill town of Uttarakhand, is also famous as the Lake District of India. One of the most popular lakes of Nainital is the Nakuchia Lake. Situated amidst dense oak forest, the lake is famous for its 9 corners. However, rising pollution has depleted the oxygen of the famous Nakuchia Lake, making it a thriving home for microbes like protozoa and bacteria. Taking up the daunting task of rejuvenating the lake, a team of researchers has undertaken the aeration of Nakuchia Lake to increase its oxygen levels.
We've observed that the lake is stratified, which means that it comes down to a certain level, and then below that there's no more oxygen. And so we're going to mix the lake so that there'll be oxygen all the way down at the bottom.
Current analysis indicates that the oxygen is concentrated in about 8 to 9 meters towards the surface. Therefore, a mixing of the lake is needed to evenly distribute the oxygen throughout the 43 meters of the water body. According to the experts, the lake is to be mixed using an advanced global aqua treatment technology. In order to do so, 3 compressors and dozens of pipes connected to 39 discs have been installed on the surface of the river.
Yeah, we have earlier we have done aeration for Lake Nainital, and now we are doing here for Lake Nakuchia Tal. And it's same like the oxygen level is only on the surface for say 7 to 8 meters, and below till 43 meters there is no oxygen. So we are putting 39 discs in this lake, and we have installed 3 compressors and 39 discs, and it will turn over the lake in 3.5 days.
While the pipes pump oxygen bubbles to the surface of the river from the bottom, resulting in aeration of the river, the discs and compressors will turn over the lake. It is estimated that the complete aeration of the lake will take at least 3 months of time. Aeration is an important part of lake management and restoration efforts. Usually, ponds undergo stratification, which results in 2 distinct layers of water. Because of the density differences between the layers, the lower layer towards the bottom is deprived of atmospheric oxygen, suffocating life forms and leading to overgrowth of harmful anaerobic pathogens. Aeration helps in maintaining the oxygen levels of the lake and thus maintain the aquatic ecosystem.
Our eyes are the organ of vision, but this vision can be taken away by the cataract. Cataract clouds the vision, and thousands in the country are thrown into a world of darkness and despair. But here comes a hope on wheels powered by mobile health technology. Yes, the innovative mobile eye surgical unit developed by IIT Madras with Shankar Nethralaya has solved the problem of poor cataract patients who lack access to eye care facilities. Let us see how.
Cataract, one of the leading causes of blindness across the world, especially India. Characterized by the clouding of the lens inside the eye, which slowly decreases the vision and ultimately results in blindness. Cataract is curable through surgery and artificial lens transplant. Yet it is estimated that about half of India's total 12 million blind patients lose their vision to otherwise preventable and curable cataract. Reason: the lack of accessibility to cataract treatment and surgery in the remote rural areas. With mobile healthcare becoming the buzzword to increase accessibility and affordability, the Indian Institute of Technology Madras, in collaboration with Shankar Nethralaya Chennai, has launched an innovative engineering solution designed to address this problem.
So the mobile eye surgical unit, which is the first technology that came out of HTIZ, is a joint collaboration between IIT Madras and Shankar Nethlaya, one of the leading ophthalmology institutions in the country. A mobile unit is essentially a vehicle, essentially two vehicles, which travel from the city to the rural area, right? And by connecting those two vehicles in a way which ensures the sterility, which essentially is the cleanliness, the air quality, the water quality, all the surgical sterility that is required to do a high quality cataract surgery, is maintained inside the vehicle, and the vehicle stays there for about a week, about 10 days, and it does the cataract surgeries right there at the doorstep.
The solution, specially conceived and designed to increase accessibility of cataract surgery in rural areas, comes in the form of a mobile eye surgical unit. The mobile eye surgical unit consists of two medically equipped buses running independently. The buses can be connected by a retractable vestibule when required. While one bus houses the patient's preparatory and surgeon's changing room, the other functions as the surgical unit, installed with the most modern medical and surgical equipment, operating table and sterilization chamber. The patients are prepared and anesthetized in the first unit and taken to the surgical unit through the vestibule where the surgery is performed. The surgery usually lasts 15 to 20 minutes and the patients can go home after the surgery. While the bus was designed and developed by IIT Madras in collaboration with TVS Private Limited in Thukottai, the clinical trial of the same was conducted by Shankar Nethralaya, Tinampet in Vellore district of Tamil Nadu. This unit provides a stable and self-sufficient platform guaranteeing a controlled and sterile environment for performing cataract surgery even in rural locations. The mobile unit has already successfully conducted 486 successful cataract surgeries, demonstrating its feasibility. The mobile eye surgical unit offers a ray of hope to the thousands of cataract patients who fall prey to blindness due to lack of healthcare facilities.
And now it is time to take a short break. We'll be right back. Keep watching Science Monitor. Welcome back after the break. You're watching Science Monitor. Let us now have a look at some important science and technology activities happening in India and abroad in our next segment, Science Express.
Now, in a major step towards preventing pollution in River Ganga, government is in the advanced stages of preparing the final draft of a law which will make polluting the river in any way a major criminal offence. Along with this, the government has also announced the launching of a pilot project in 8 places on the banks of Ganga this June. Under this project, boatmen would be engaged in clearing trash on the river surface and transporting it to specially designed dumping yards. The 8 places included in the pilot process are Allahabad, Kanpur, Varanasi, Mathura, Vrindavan, Sahibganj and Nawab Dweep. Taking the Clean India campaign forward, the village council in Western Nagpur city has built hundreds of free toilets for the tribals under a scheme called Dastak Gram Yojana. The toilets have been built by the organization Jangan Raiti Tribal Development Organization led by Prabhu Chandrasekhar in collaboration with the local district council of Nagpur.
तो ये शौचालय होने से मेरे गांव में करीबन 2-3 महीने से जो शौचालय का इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं तो ये गांव की स्वच्छता में भरा गया। इसमें स्वच्छता का महत्व लोगों को करने लगा है और इससे ये हुआ कि लोगों को जो इससे बीमारियां होती थी, शौचालय पे जो मक्खी बैठती वो उनके खाने पे बैठती थी, तो मक्खियों से हर एक घर का महीने में 1-2 बार तो भी एक आदमी बीमार रहता था। वो बीमारी कम हो गई। बीमारी कम होने से इनके घर के जो पैसे खर्चे होते थे वो खर्चे कम हो गए।
Under this scheme, 16 toilets have been built using an expense of Rs 15,000. The improved sanitation is likely to bring down the incidence of diseases like diarrhea and deaths related to same. Sobuj Rath, the green taxi of Dhananjay Chakrabarti in Kolkata, is a unique taxi that inspires people to adopt eco-friendly measures.
तो अगर हमारा गाड़ी का अंदर से हम आदमी को पैर के लिए पैर जगाते हैं तो जरूर 2 गाड़ी लगाएंगे। उसके गाड़ी का अंदर बैठ के हम उसको बोल सकते हैं जी दादा प्लास्टिक का गाछ नहीं लगा के ओरिजिनल गाछ लगाइए। तो ये सब सोच के हम धीरे धीरे हम अपना गाड़ी का अंदर से हम न्यूज वार्ता देने लगा।
The taxi, which houses plants along with passengers and a bed of grass on top, is nurtured every day by Mr. Chakrabarti. The 40-year-old drives an Ambassador with a bed of real grass on its roof, 8 potted plants placed on the tray behind the rear seat, and a green interior to go with his message to save the environment and take care of trees. With this unique idea, Chakrabarti aims to promote the cause of a green world and a clean environment. The Varthar Lake of Bengaluru, one of the largest in the city, is today a victim of devastating effects of industrial pollution. According to reports, the lake has recently been witnessing the formation of huge volume of froth and occasionally catching a fire.
इसको 5 ईयर से हम लोग को बहुत ये स्नो अब जो देख रहे हैं ना, इसको 5 ईयर से आप लोग आ रहा है इधर। अभी आप लोग देख सकते हैं 10 दिन का पहले वर्तुर लेक का आप लोग उधर स्नो आया बोल के आप लोग नेशनल तक इसका बात हो गया। अभी क्या है, इसका बहुत नाइट में क्या है 3-4 दिन में आग आ रहा है इसमें। हमारा गांव वाला सब लोग इधर देखे, सब लोग अभी सब लोग को बुला इन्फॉर्म किया है, इसलिए सब लोग आज मीडिया आके देख रहे हैं। अजी क्या है, बेंगलुरु का आधा पानी इधर ही आता है, पूरा सीपेज वाटर आता है, पूरा केमिकल हो गया।
Varthar Lake is a dump yard of cities' sewage and industrial chemicals, and the frothing is likely the result of the same. Analysis indicates that the lake is rich in ammonia and phosphate and has very low dissolved oxygen, leading to formation of froth. According to the local residents, while the froth often catches fire at night, the harmful side effects also include the foul smell, increasing mosquito populations, and skin irritations.
From electronics to drugs, today there is almost nothing that cannot be ordered online and will not be delivered at your doorstep. While online pharmacies are fast becoming a trend across the globe, the perils posed by these are also many. So how are these online pharmacies revolutionizing healthcare, and what are the grave perils they pose? We will explore answers to these questions in our segment In Focus.
First came books, then clothes and accessories, then electronics, and now it is time for medicines. Gone are the days when one had to run to medical stores to buy their drugs. With the online pharmacies available today, drugs are being delivered at your doorsteps. Needless to say, buying medicines or other medical products over the net has added to our convenience and privacy. It also puts an end to our countless visits to medical stores, especially when we are on a regular prescription. But as more and more people use the internet to understand their health issues and to buy prescription drugs, they are more often not aware of the dangers of buying medicines over the net. A recent case reported by the Food and Drug Administration demonstrates the same. Experts of FDA recently purchased and analyzed several products that were represented online as Tamiflu, the antiviral medication used to treat flu symptoms. The unlabeled white tablets that FDA received and analyzed were found to contain only talc and acetaminophen, but none of the active ingredient oseltamivir. Such is the case of many illegally run rogue websites which are posing a big peril to people's health. According to the experts, the websites are selling not only potentially dangerous drugs but also banned medications. According to the FDA, drugs sold online pose many a threat. While these medicines may be counterfeit and may be too old, they might also be stronger or weaker than the required prescription. Not only this, many of these medicines are not FDA approved and may defy safety rules. Due to improper labeling, storage and shipping, the incidence of these drugs resulting in adverse reactions are much common. Counterfeit drugs are fake or copycat products that can be difficult to identify. The counterfeit drugs, which are shipped through some illegal online stores, are often contaminated with wrong ingredients. Moreover, many times people receive wrong dosages or strengths of medicine, and sometimes even wrong medicines. So consuming these medicines without reading the information on it may result in dangerous side effects. Problems also arise when individuals use internet to self-diagnose and self-prescribe. This can be dangerous as medication should only be taken under the supervision of a health professional. Also, in such cases, the whole responsibility falls on the shoulders of the buyer in case of any untoward incident. Experts suggest many steps to protect us from the dangers of online medicines. These include: buy medicines only from a pharmacy, a reputed outlet, or from licensed pharmacy websites. Don't buy from websites that sell prescription drugs without a valid prescription. Don't buy from a website that offers to prescribe a drug for the first time just by answering an online questionnaire and without a medical examination by your doctor. Always cross-verify the validity of an online pharmacy before making online purchase. Look for privacy and security policies that are easy to find and easy to understand. Don't give any personal information such as a social security number, credit card information, or medical or health history unless you are sure the website will keep your information safe and private. Use legitimate websites that have a licensed pharmacist to answer your question. Make sure that the website will not sell your personal information unless you agree. After buying prescribed drugs, check the physical appearance like color, texture, shape, and packaging of the medicine. See if it smells and tastes the same. Alert your pharmacist or check with the doctor if anything is different. Above all, never self-diagnose and self-prescribe. While online pharmacy may be a great way to enhance the accessibility and affordability of medical products, it is also important to exercise caution while ordering them. We should always remember that medicines are not regular consumer goods. Using them at our will can lead us to an emergency ward.
Well, that is all for this episode of Science Monitor. Do tell us, how do you like our program? You can send your feedback and suggestions. Our email ID is news@vigyanprasar.gov.in. You can also write into us at Vigyan Prasar, C24, Qutub Institutional Area, New Delhi 110016. Well, that is all for today. We'll be back with fresh news stories on science and technology again next week. Till then, keep watching Rajya Sabha TV and think scientific. Bye-bye.